Why do we collect vintage toys? Today, viewers, let us try to answer this question. But first, let us briefly consider it from a sociological point of view. And from the start, we can set aside one myth. Toy collectors are not losers. The collectors I know are often highly successful people and professionals. They are lawyers, teachers, IT engineers, and owners of profitable businesses. Simply due to the prices of these vintage toys, we can conclude that collectors have disposable incomes and thus are successful people. I think it's also worth considering the nature of hobbies and disposable incomes today compared to generations past. In fact, incomes have gone down adjusted for inflation when compared to the baby boomer generation. And it's interesting to compare toy collecting to the hobbies of some baby boomers. Whereas a baby boomer might have bought a sports car or motorcycle as a sign of a midlife crisis, a member of this generation might buy an expensive mint-on-card figure. As eccentric as it might seem to collect toys, historically speaking, I think it's actually a more small-scale hobby. So we can say that collecting toys almost makes sense today as a hobby from a socioeconomic point of view. But why do people have this hobby in the first place? One could make a really cool documentary on this topic, but for the sake of this short video, I actually think the Wikipedia entry on the psychology of collecting is very insightful, which I will read. I quote, "For people who collect, the value of their collections are not monetary, but emotional. The collections allow people to relive their childhood, connect themselves to a period or a time they feel strongly about. Their collections help them ease insecurity and anxiety about losing a part of themselves and to keep the past to continue to exist in the present. Some collect for the thrill of the hunt. For these collectors, collecting is a quest, a lifelong pursuit which can never be completed. Collecting may provide psychological security by filling a part of the self one feels is missing or is void of meaning. When one collects, one experiments with arranging, organizing, and presenting a part of the world which may serve to provide a safety zone, a place of refuge where fears are calmed and insecurity is managed. Motives are not mutually exclusive. Rather, different motives combine for each collector for a multitude of reasons." So why do people collect Star Wars in particular? I think it is fair to say the Star Wars toys were a phenomenon which crystallized a moment in time for a generation. For that generation who grew up with it, Star Wars symbolizes the gestalt of our childhoods, which was one where happiness and fulfillment was easily found in a little plastic figure sealed onto cardboard. The reason people collect Star Wars is to resurrect the simplicity of this time period in ourselves. As I've stated in a previous video, the reason people collect is for the memories. Whether it was a particular summer day, a friendship, or a time when a loved one was still around, the toys can also remind us of the life that went on in the background as we acquired them. They can trigger our memories with a richness and texture that might otherwise slip away. Put simply, in a word, Star Wars collecting is magic. But what are your reasons, viewers, for collecting Star Wars? Is it the thrill of the hunt? Is it the memories they evoke? Please leave a comment. If you like this video, check out my other vintage Star Wars videos and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.